Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here. Not a hoax, not a dream. In this issue, an X-Men dies. No, okay, well, forget that last part, but this is for real. Not a hoax, not a dream. Dead by Daylight has made an announcement just 15 minutes ago. Dead by Daylight crossover with Five Nights at Freddy's coming summer 2025. I had to check myself to make sure this was the actual Twitter account and that it was for real. This is for real. Now, people are wondering, well, why would they announce it so far in advance? Well, there has been some scummy underbelly going on, like leaking years of plans in advance for Dead by Daylight. So I'm sure they wanted to get out there and get in front of it and do the reveal themselves on their own terms, which I say bravo to that. Yeah, it is going to be a long wait here, but it's nice to know that it is finally coming. I know there have been so many Five Nights at Freddy's fans who have wanted this, and I know a lot of people think this is a kid's game. This shouldn't be in our game. It doesn't belong. I think, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's has transcended and moved on to people who have grown up with the game. They are of the age to be playing Dead by Daylight now. We've seen it move into cinema. There's going to be a sequel. I know there's a lot of fans who have wanted this. I'm not going to stand in their way. My son is a fan of FNAF as well. Look forward to seeing what they bring to the table. I do see some people saying that the way this graphic has been presented is that it would suggest that it's merely cosmetics. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I do agree that this crossover looks like the Attack on Titan announcement, the Iron Maiden announcement, which were just cosmetics. Could this just be cosmetics? Yeah, possibly. Would you announce it a year in advance if it was just cosmetics? I'm not so sure. I know people have been waiting to see what was going to happen with these collaborations that Scott Cawthon had said were coming, and it seemed like today came and went with little fanfare until now. So, let me show you this here. This is from HypeX. FNAF creator Scott Cawthon on collaborations. I'm very careful with collaborations because I want to protect the brand, and I want to make sure that FNAF stays as FNAF. And there are some games where, even if I really enjoy the game, it just doesn't feel like a good match. It feels more like a mismatch, which some people thought that that meant Fortnite. It's so over. And then somebody said, wait, does this mean Dead by Daylight? Yeah, seems like it does mean Dead by Daylight. To expand on this, Five Nights at Freddy's creator talks about how he chooses collabs for the franchise. Here, Scott Cawthon is cautious about collaboration since he wants to protect Five Nights at Freddy's brand from misrepresentation by third parties. Fans are eager for characters to appear in Fortnite, but Cawthon's recent comments suggest some games may not be good fits for crossovers. The franchise continues to expand with a Funko Fusion collaboration and plans for a film sequel, showing no signs of slowing down. It will be interesting to see what collabs do happen in the future. The creator of Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, Scott Cawthon, shed some light on his process of choosing which properties to collaborate with for crossovers and outside use of his characters. According to him, he's careful about which games to loan his characters and property to, because he's careful about how Five Nights at Freddy's brand is represented by third parties. Despite massive popularity and a multitude of entries, the viral horror game series Five Nights at Freddy's has had very few official appearances in anything that isn't part of the franchise at large. However, that has not stopped fans from clamoring for the characters to appear as an official collaboration event in Fortnite, which is known for doing major pop culture crossovers as part of every season. A recent quote from Cawthon appeared on Twitter that may sow some doubt about potential crossovers. However, as the Five Nights at Freddy's creator said that some games do not feel like a good match for collaboration, while he did not specifically state which games he may be referring to, many fans hoping for a Fortnite collaboration were seemingly worried as they replied to the news with disappointment. So there's the quote that I just read to you. As of right now, the only major collaboration the series has participated in is for the upcoming crossover adventure game Funko Fusion, in which Freddy Fazbear appears as a Funko Pop figure. The game is set to release later this year, and it remains to be seen how players and critics will receive it. but it may give hope to some fans that Cawthon has not written off the idea of a crossover entirely. There's still no way of knowing whether Cawthon's comments imply a desire to keep the characters away from Fortnite. However, though adding them would likely be a hit with fans, Fortnite is not the only game in which fans hope to see characters appear either, as discussions have also abounded about the potential for Five Nights at Freddy's characters to appear in Dead by Daylight. In the meantime, the franchise has shown no signs of slowing down as it comes off the financial success of Five Nights at Freddy's film adaptation, which is already set to receive a sequel next year. The games have also continued to expand, having taken things into virtual reality with Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted and its recent follow-up, Help Wanted 2. So, fans have been clamoring for Five Nights at Freddy's to appear in Dead by Daylight, and it looks like that time is now, or will be coming soon. You just see the interest in this as the likes just go up in real time here. And so it's very interesting to see that Scott Cawthon is very protective of his brand, and that's what makes me think that it might not just be a cosmetic collection, like a reskin of Freddy Fazbear on the Trapper instead of Naughty Bear. If he is that protective of it, maybe it's not a cosmetic collection and it's going to be a full chapter done right. It wouldn't make sense for him to at one point say that he is so protective of his brand and whether his characters fit, and then just have a Huntress reskinned as a Bonnie or something like that. You know what I mean? Just doesn't make sense. So I think this could be, because it is so early, that this is just a graphic that they put together with the crossover Dead by Daylight and Five Nights at Freddy's, and it probably will be a full chapter for the next anniversary. It's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. Are you a purist? What versions of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters would you want to see in the game? Would you want all iterations, multiple cosmetics? What would you be looking for in a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter of Dead by Daylight? Fill up my comments. I want to hear it all. Let me know what you think. What do you think about this announcement? Are you in favor of it? Are you against it? I am overjoyed for all the fans who have been asking me for this for years. We'll see. We'll have to see what Dead by Daylight is going to come up with. Will we get any more sneak peeks along the way to show us, like, in progress what we can expect? I do think it is going to be more than a cosmetics collection, but I can see why people think it is, just because of the style of the graphic. But again, I think it's just because the graphic is so early. But anyway, that's the breaking news. That's what I have for you today. Big news. Was not expecting this at all. So let me know what you think. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.